some type of heel lift is going to be really important on this exercise. So I've got a 10-degree heel ramp on top of a bumper plate. The reason I have the bumper plate there is to effectively make the bench shorter, which is going to allow me to move through that range of motion without feeling like I'm getting hung up on that back leg or really stretching that back hip flexor. And it's also going to allow me to not bash my knee into the ground at the bottom of the range of motion, because you should have nice full range of motion here. So the big distinction with this type of split squat is that we're not bending from the hips and pointing the chest to the floor as we come down. That would make it a little bit more of a glute focused split squat. On this one, we're pushing the knee as far forward as possible. Even if that means that the heel comes off the ramp a little bit at the bottom of the range of motion, that's okay as long as you can tolerate it. Obviously, don't do something that hurts, but the idea is to really push that knee forward. From the front, we're not just turning the shoulders, but we're turning the whole pelvis towards that working leg. It's very slight. Don't get too crazy with that. You should still feel like you have your whole foot on that heel ramp the whole way. And then from there, just dropping straight down. You don't want to have the foot hanging out to the side too much. It's usually going to feel really awkward, but for some reason, people still do it. So try to get as close as you can. But of course, if you don't have the hip range of motion to get there, just find something that feels comfortable. But usually, the closer, the better, generally speaking. You can see me moving the ramp from side to side on each leg. That's, again, just to make sure you don't smack your knee against anything. And then to see what it looks like with weights, there's that little bit of a hip shift. So the shoulders are slightly turned along with the pelvis towards that front leg. And then just avoid reaching the arms out in front of you as you come down. You want to really keep those dumbbells pinned against your hips the whole way. Keep them as close to your hips as possible.